Well, welcome to Outcome-Based Selling, and in this module, what I'd like to talk about is how we can use the ecosystem platform to help us better map customer outcomes to both the key decision makers on their side, as well as the products and services that we're offering. Now, what are the primary use cases? In other words, what are we trying to achieve? Number one, we want to position must-win deals the correct way. And we need to gain alignment between us, the seller, and the buyer first on the desired outcomes. And by the way, many times we need to gain internal alignment between the various buying influencers. And then we want to gain agreement on the key products and services that will be in our offer that are going to produce those outcomes. The second use case, this helps us close must-win deals. And it does it because now the customer understands not only what they're buying, but why they're buying the various products and services and how they support the outcomes. Ultimately, what we're doing is setting up the right negotiation so that we can negotiate the right way. Let's now take a look at the platform. What you now see in front of you is the ecosystem platform. And in this scenario, let's assume that the following key outcomes are important to the customer. They want to improve customer sat, they want to reduce costs, they want to improve their uptime, they're looking to increase revenues, and they want to reduce the time to market. Well, meeting with the customer, we've determined the following success metrics are important to them. In terms of customer sat, they want to reduce support calls by 50% in 3 months. On a cost reduction basis, they want to reduce the licensing and maintenance costs by 30% in 3 months. In improving uptime, they want to go from 98.5% to 5 nines within 1 month. On increasing revenues, there's an international application they want launched by Q2, and there are 2 mobile apps they want launched by Q4. And then finally, to reduce time to market, they want to reduce the development time of these apps from currently 6 months to 6 weeks. Well, let's now look at who is this important to on the customer side. Well, the customer success officer is obviously interested in improving customer sat. The director of DevOps is interested in reducing costs, as well as reducing the time to market. The VP of Product Marketing is primarily focused on increasing revenues, and let's now look at some other players and their roles. The CIO is interested in the cost reductions and the improvement of uptime. The SVP of Sales is focused on the revenues and reducing time to market, as is the Chief Revenue Officer. The VP of Customer Support is very interested in improving the uptime because that's primarily the customer sat issue that her team is dealing with. Now we know who the players are. Let's look at what are the key elements of our deal that are going to support that outcome. In terms of improving uptime, our platform is going to be critical. We're going to provide training to their people so they can maintain the uptime. The close date of the deal is going to be crucial in terms of meeting their targets for getting the applications out the door and reducing the time to market. Training of their DevOps team is going to be key. But there's some other elements of our offer that are important. Business critical support is going to support improving uptime and improving customer sat. Implementation services are going to be key to getting the platform stood up so that, again, we can improve uptime, start seeing cost reductions, and improving customer sat. This is how we take our offering in terms of products and services and make it meaningful to the customer. And therefore it tells us who we ought to be talking to and what we ought to be talking to them about. I hope you got value from this brief video, and if you're interested in more information on the platform and this approach, please don't hesitate to reach out to either me or Chad Quinn at Ecosystems. Thanks for your time.